Hi, this is Vinay Modi. Today I'm going to talk about intelligence quotient versus emotional quotient, IQ versus EQ. In my 19 years of CAT training experience, I have seen this or these two phenomenon playing a vital role, and rather I would say they have given me huge success as well. I am reminded of a student who joined me way back, an IIT Kanpur student. When he came to me, he said, my goal is clear, I want to make it to IIM Ahmedabad. And you tell me, what does it take to make it to IIM Ahmedabad? We had long discussions and I could see his progress. He was amazingly good at logic, processing speed, abstraction, creativity, problem solving, absolutely incredible boy. And he was getting almost up there, almost all India rank 1, 2, 3. And on the D day, I had the intuition that he's going to make it count this time. But when he came out of examination hall, it was a completely different experience altogether. I could see his face. He was not happy at all. He told me that I just could not perform. I said, what happened? He said, a lot of negativity actually crept into my mind when I was entering in the examination hall. And so many elements disturbed me a lot. And he said I could not adapt to the change of pattern because that year cat changed its color and he was completely taken aback and flabbergasted. And he said I wanted to reach that mark, so I actually just indulged in gratifying and I had a score in my mind, so I wanted to attempt all. In that process I realized that I over attempted and I had a very negative feeling. And of course it's a very sad thing, but I have to tell you so that it doesn't happen with you. He actually could not make it to IIM. And that was a shocking news for me as well. And he ended up making it to a different institution. He's a very intelligent guy, doing very well in life. But the lesson I learned was that IQ is not the only phenomenon that actually gets you success in life. It's emotional quotient. Rather, I read a survey also which said that 20% of success in life is because of IQ, and rest is what emotional quotient matters or counts. We need to understand what these two terms actually are. IQ is about logic, problem solving, processing speed, abstraction, and creativity. Emotional quotient is about emotions, about motivation, about delayed gratification, about sense of timing, about networking, and luck as well. And that's something which surprised me as well. But luck, essentially, it means persevering and not quitting. So, when I'm looking at this phenomenon and I'm looking at post-CAT situation, I understand that there are a lot of people who have this sense of despondency, sense of, melancholy that, I could have done better and I don't know what's going to happen. I have few exams lying up, but I don't know what's going to happen or what's going to actually matter. Now, we need to actually try and understand as to how these two concepts are going to be applied by us people who are aspiring for these exams. Exams like SNAP, IFT, NMAT, TISNET, and of course various forthcoming exams that you're going to write. I believe there are 5 to 6 important aspects for you people to take into consideration. And I'm talking about emotional quotient. If you can take into consideration these factors, it can change everything. First and foremost phenomenon, allow positive emotions to be there. Allow positive vibes to be there around you. Don't allow negative emotions or negative vibes to be there around you. When I say that, it is very important that right now, whatever gives you positivity, you actually have got to embrace it and you've got to be with that. It could be singing song, dancing, being with your friend, possibly listening to good music or watching positive, motivating, inspiring movies, reading novels. Something that really gives you that positive kick, and make sure that your visual, which is spatial part, and the audio part is completely devoid of anything which is negative. Your room has that atmosphere which instills a lot of positivity, and that gives you positive emotion. As I told you, knowing your emotions and knowing others' emotions is what emotional quotient is all about. It has a tremendous impact on the energy that you create, and then what actually happens is something which is magical. So that's first thing that you've got to do. The second very, very important aspect is motivation. I'm sure people derive motivation from various factors. They actually read, they watch videos, they talk to people. But I think the best form of motivation is self-motivation. And nothing else but you or nobody else but you need to really motivate yourself. And it works magic because, auto suggestions or possibly talking to yourself that I am the one who is capable of performing. I am the one for whom these exams matter the most. I'm going to scale up and I'm going to perform. Now that kind of communication with yourself changes everything. Believe you me, that kind of inspiration that you give to yourself, nobody else can give because you worked hard, you wanted this to happen. Now you're just inching towards it. Don't let it go. The battle is not done till it is done, and the last moment also can make a big difference. We've seen in our life how sports arena changes everything for people who want to make it count every time. Third, networking. Yes, it's very important for you to have constructive networking. It's very important for you to really try and align your goals with people who are very positive, who are as motivated, as focused as you are, and try and discuss and try and analyze, possibly, let's say, past 5 years papers, or possibly certain phenomenon which can really, possibly get that clarity and which can make you all come together and say that this is something that we actually worked for, we wanted to get it happen, and now it has come so far. Maybe one exam, things went haywire, but now we've got to look forward to. That's what I've seen changing. People really change because of that. Next, very important phenomenon. Again, a lot of people, I am also one of those who believe in the theory of karma. And I have been talking a lot about it. But at times I believe that those who are positive, those who are motivated, those who have positive people around them, I think fortune favors brave. At times fortune should really favor you. So what happens, you've got to have that streak of luck. When I say streak of luck, whatever you prepared comes home, comes true, and you start witnessing positive out of it. Some kind of, orientation is required. So maybe that happens, that really favors you. And that's something which is very important for you to really have that strong emotional quotient. Yeah. Having said that, a very, very unique phenomenon which I need to explain to you, delayed gratification. Yes, I think it plays a vital role. There are two ways of looking at it. One is when you are preparing and exams are round the corner, or maybe the next exam is round the corner, you need to delay gratification. Gratification is this, this sense of enjoyment, your sense of fulfillment, sense of satiation. So don't allow that to take place. Yes, you worked hard. Tell yourself that, look, I'm going to actually push myself to the limit. And because sometimes other people are enjoying and you feel that, look, I've been working so hard and why am I doing it? Can I actually enjoy, and maybe take a break? Don't let that happen. Make sure that you give your best shot, and for that, revision or possibly revival of old memories where you performed very well, it can really work wonders for you. There you delay gratification. And when you write the exam, once again, delayed gratification plays such a vital role. Yes, don't have any target in mind. Don't have numbers in mind. Don't have X number of questions versus, accuracy ratio, everything. What happens is people want to rush, so they don't read instructions well. They have certain questions in mind, so they actually take those questions without even knowing and understanding the gravity of the paper. So they don't delay gratification, and hence frustration starts creeping. Maybe one question goes haywire. They spend more time on it, and something happens. And believe you me, all these exams, so many years I've seen, people who just relax, they are cool and calm, cool as cucumber. They enjoy the entire paper and they know what can be done, what cannot be done, and possibly they really back themselves up. They really support themselves, and they know that all factors being constant, it has got to be their journey. And that is what is emotional quotient to me. And strong EQ will definitely support your IQ. Assuming that you have been working hard, you have all factors which can really make it count. So I believe try and combine those very uniquely, and these exams will just be a cakewalk for you. Be it IFT, be it SNAP, be it ZAT, be it TISNET, or be it CMAT. So enjoy and try and introspect. I'm sure things will come your way. Thank you so much.